on a coffee date, but we have to record this. We were tagged in, I think it's called 15 Random Questions.
Yes.
And so we are just going to sit here and enjoy our coffee date and record this tag. Enjoying the Ride tagged us. They're new to us, so we've enjoyed watching them. I'm not the greatest at commenting because I just flip from video to video, so that's my fault. I have got to get better about commenting on everybody's videos. I just don't think about it. And then too, 4 kids at home homeschooling, I get kind of, distracted. But that's no excuse, so I'm going to get better at that. Okay, so he is pulling up the questions on the phone. And we are just going to answer them real fast. I haven't looked through all the questions, so I don't even know. I watched Enjoying the Rides tag, or their tag video, and I enjoyed watching that. So I think they might be the same questions. I'm not really sure. I won't know until he pulls them up.
I'm glad they tagged us in this because we've never had a chance to do one of these before, so this is brand new for us, and so I'm excited. All right, let's get on with the questions. Question number 1: what do you think you can do, but can't?
Say that again.
What do you think you can do, but can't?
What do you think you can do? Like, what you think you can do, but you really can't?
Yep. That's the question.
Okay, what's your answer?
My answer? Well, there's a couple. And one's not very original, but it's so true. And that's sing.
Yeah, that's good. He can sing with a lick.
But when if I turn on some music and the song's playing, I sound just like them. I can sing just like they can. At least I think so.
That's a good one. What do you think you can do but can't? Cook.
Yeah, you can. What?
Cook.
You're amazing.
I feel like a chef every day, but sometimes my creations are not so good. Ask my kids.
The question needs to be, what do you know you can't do? Now then, that's even easier.
That's funny.
All right.
Okay. Next question.
What's a difficult word for you to pronounce?
I don't have any words that I can't pronounce.
There was one the other day that was throwing me for a loop. I've come across a lot of crazy words to try to pronounce. But I worked in a pharmacy, so of course there's a lot of crazy words like benzonatate. That's another one. That's a cough pill and so on. But that's not even hard. Cyanocobalamin. That's a hard one to pronounce too, but I finally figured it out.
I don't even know what that is.
Vitamin D3 or something like that. B3.
He can rattle off all kind of words because that's just what you do in a pharmacy all day.
But there's a word I was having the hardest time pronouncing the other day. It was really weird. I don't remember what it is now though.
I don't know. I'm just gonna say
some common word like necessarily. I just couldn't say it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I will say that our English has probably changed a lot since we've lived in the South. We got married in 2000, December of 2000, and we moved to Kentucky in the end of January 2001, and we've been down in the South ever since. And so, Clarksville is kind of just like a melting pot, so there's not a specific like southern accent here, but when you get outside of the city, there's a lot of military here, so they come from all over the country, and so you have all kind of language dialects going on, but they're not really known for a southern accent here. But our neighbors, when we lived down in southern Tennessee, I walked into the Walmart down there, and I could not understand a single word that they were saying. I turned to Nick, and I was like, what did she say? And him interpret for me.
Yeah, I literally did. I literally had to interpret what they were saying like we were in a foreign country. She couldn't understand it at all.
I could not understand it. I could not understand it at all. So I'm going to say there are no words that we really can't pronounce.
Number 3. Are we ready for number 3?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, there you go. What is a favorite TV show from your childhood?
That's easy. Mork and Mindy.
For me, I vividly can remember this. It wasn't my favorite show, but I vividly remember watching the Carol Burnett show. We had a TV, a little bitty black and white TV in our kitchen, up on a shelf, and I would literally be in the kitchen by myself watching the Carol Burnett show while the rest of the family was in the living room watching something else. But my favorite TV show growing up, I think, has to be the A-Team.
I liked the A-Team. My favorite show that I actually really enjoyed watching was Knight Rider.
I
loved Knight Rider, but I cannot not mention Mork and Mindy.
when I was in elementary school, 5th grade. I remember we were writing letters and stuff. I was in the A-Team fan club and everything. So, all right, number 4.
Okay.
What is something you can't live without?
I'm gonna go serious on this one. You go first.
Well, obviously I can't live without air or water or food. Can't live without them. But there's a lot of things I choose not to live without, as if I can't live without them. Starbucks is definitely top of the list. And of course you.
Wow. No, mine's... I'm thinking, literal, not trying to be funny or anything, but the Lord.
Yes.
Number 1.
Number 1. I was just trying to be funny.
I know you were trying to be funny, but...
Definitely. Obviously, can't live without the Lord Jesus Christ at all in my life. He's number 1, first and foremost. And honestly, and serious, he's just as important as water and air. Can't live without him.
Yeah. When we try to teach our kids that too, we want them to have a close relationship with the Lord also. But I can't force them. That's their choice. But that's my answer.
Number 5. What's more important? Love, fame, power, or money? How come I have to go first?
Love, fame, power, or money?
Yep.
Well, that's easy. You can have all the fame, all the power, all the money in the world and be miserable, but you can be the poorest person in the world with, nobody knows you. But as long as I have love, I think love can overcome any of those. I think love. Definitely love.
Definitely love. Obviously, there's nothing better than having some people in your life that means absolutely the most to you. My wife, and then my kids, and having love in your life is way more important than anything else. I don't care if I ever have any fame or power, things like that. The only reason I even want money to begin with is because of the people I love, and so that's the only thing that makes it important at all. So definitely love.
Yeah. See, I knew we'd have the same answer on that one.
Easy. Number 6. If you could live in any era or time period, when would it be and why?
Okay, you go first.
There's a couple of different time periods that I would love to live in. And so it's hard to pick between them because they're so different. So let me just run through them real fast. I would love to live back in the era of knights and castles and chivalry. That's one of those, maybe go back to the first question for a second, the things you can do but you can't. Oh yeah, I can slay.
He's my knight in shining armor.
I so could be out slaying some serious dragons right now. And so that would be awesome. And I like to watch the Elgato family every so often. They put castles on their vlog. It's really awesome. So anyway, I love castles. Also, I love to live in the Wild West. Everybody wore guns. Everybody had a gun on, and and all that kind of stuff. And if you didn't like, somebody who went and stole your horse, that you fine, you just took care of it.
Oh my goodness! Just shoot 'em up. Shoot 'em up, blow 'em up, kill 'em all.
And neither time frame, neither era had an air conditioner, which would freeze you out in the summer. You're not supposed to freeze in the summer. You're supposed to be warm. Anyway.
See, that is totally contrary to my answer, which the era that I would love to live in would probably now. I love all of our modern amenities, and I absolutely love air conditioning. I love vehicles. I love her modern travel. I love to get on an airplane and be at my destination within just a few hours. So, yeah, I'm kind of boring.
Question.
I love technology.
Now, I do love technology, so that makes it a quandary. But
Okay, next question.
there's a lot of things I can live without. If you had to redo your entire wardrobe with 2 stores, what would they be and why? So am I going first again?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to redo my wardrobe, my entire wardrobe, with just 2 stores. It's hard to pick because it's depending on what do I have to pay for it or not. That's a big question. If I get to just redo my wardrobe and I don't have to worry about paying for it, that's easy.